And we're back. Now we're watching. What is the second one called? Hang on.
Under the Planet of the Apes.
It's Under?
I think it's Under the Planet of the Apes, if I remember right.
Not Return to.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Beneath is the same as Under, right?
Are you asking me the meaning of the English words?
Yeah, man. You're an English teacher.
So are you.
I'm a Korean teacher. What are you talking about? And I'll say, oh.
Okay, so this is 2 years after the original, 1970. We've entered a new decade.
People are doing more cocaine. Is that true?
That's what they say about the 70s.
Do people do more cocaine in the 70s or late 60s?
I think 70s is kind of generally considered, the era of disco eventually, but...
I've never seen Saturday Night Fever.
Me either.
I kind of want to watch it. It's a weird, fixation of mine recently. Seriously, I've recently wanted to watch Saturday Night Fever.
I have just no desire to see that movie. I don't know why.
I do suddenly.
So here we are in 1970. Are we at the 5-second mark?
10-second mark.
10-second mark. See 20th Century Fox Presents, and there's some ocean waves behind. Beneath the Planet of the Apes, the second of 5 films that we're watching all in a row.
Slowly.
All right, I guess on 3, if you'd like to watch along. 1, 2, 3.
Ocean. Is Linda Harrison also in this one?
I don't know. Beware the Beast Man.
I can't tell you the number of people who've said that about me.
Beware the Beast Man.
I get it all the time. Teacher, beware the Beast Man.
I thought he was only in the first one.
Heston?
Yeah.
No, he's in the first 3, dude.
Oh, I didn't know.
He's not in 4 and 5. He's in the first 3, dude. So I think 4 and 5 is where it probably jumps the shark, by the way, because I think the first 3 are actually considered good movies.
I'm kind of looking forward to the ones that actually start to get a little
bad,
super cheesy. Yeah,
because you don't want to watch good movies.
That's not true, but
I know you. It's more fun to make fun of bad movies. I agree with you though.
So they're really just picking up literally right after.
Yeah.
But it's 2 years later. Let's see if we can judge their physical appearance.
I think this is literally filmed from the first movie.
Could be.
I'm pretty sure it is. This is just filmed for the first movie.
I don't know. Heston's looking different, but I think it could be in my imagination. Because 2 years between, I wonder. I don't know if they assumed they were going to have a sequel when they shot the first one.
Yeah, but I mean, this is cut from the first movie.
Okay,
I'm sure of it. The movie's going to pick
up
after he sees the statue.
Oh, they're just replaying the last scene.
That's what I tried to say.
Okay. That makes sense. Somehow I just completely forgot how the other movie just ended. Yeah, we literally watched this part.
John Franciscus. Really like this font.
Yeah, it's stylish. It's some hip 60s stuff. This still seems, 1970.
Linda
still
Harrison
does,
is in this movie.
It still does seem a bit 60s in every way, in the music, in the film stock.
70s movies.
Because
weird.
literally this was shot in the same time as the 1968 movie. I would have not guessed that they just were going to replay the most famous scene from the first movie again.
Is this the most famous scene? I guess it was.
It totally is. It's like the only thing I've known about Planet of the Apes my whole life is damn you. On the beach with the fucking Lady Liberty. See, now I'm just like, I'm obsessively wanting to see the continuity, like where the second movie started filming.
Here it is.
Yeah, I guess this must be it. It does seem pretty seamless so far, though, from the first one. Sometimes movies that do all the opening credits in the beginning, I think especially like 80s and 90s movies sometimes, because that still was happening all the way through the 90s. It was like a big deal when movies just had like cold opens and no
credits,
credits at all. And like now that is just absolutely the standard. To the point where like every movie now shows the fucking title card at the end of the film. Which I'm fine with. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's interesting how it's switched. You got a new director on this one, Ted Post. I forget who is the director in the last one.
How did that get out of the lake?
Yeah, it was in the lake, wasn't it?
Lake dry up.
Look at those 20th century fire extinguishers back there.
The lake dry up? Did what's his name just drag it out? I guess he just dragged. Oh no, are we flashbacked? We're flashbacked, aren't we?
Yeah, this is what was his name? Landon?
Yeah.
Pre-lobotomy. All these guys look cooler with beards.
Most people do.
I think it wasn't until like the 70s that beards became like mainstream sort of acceptable male fashion.
Huh. Linda Harrison was in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes too.
Really? Wait, which one's Linda Harrison?
She's Nova, the main chick.
Oh, the supermodel.
The Gift. Yeah.
The Gift.
The Gift. I don't know why. I just looked up her Wikipedia page because I was curious. It's funny to me.
Yeah, I guess. I wonder if she plays one of the apes in the Tim Burton one.
Nah, she plays like some old lady. Maybe she does.
Look at that. Look at that. I want to say, look at that, like, supposed to be futuristic, like, medical tech, but maybe that is actually some sort of breathing device from the 60s. Can't tell. Okay, so unlike the previous film, now Americans have landed on the moon. Oh, damn. This is like some interstellar shit. He was just realizing everyone he knows is dead.
Mm.
These movies are way better than I expected them to be, I gotta say.
Are they? I told you, they're good, man.
I mean, I believed you. I just... in my mind, I still was expecting something cheesier or something. But like for what these movies are,
when
they're pretty high quality.
Yeah.
Also, I assume this totally legal copy you have is like at least Blu-ray quality.
It is. Well, it's 1080p, which I guess is Blu-ray.
Yeah.
As God intended movies. For once, we're not watching movies at Josh's house. We decided to use the other house.
Oh, yeah, we didn't mention that. The other house.
The other house. Here at Heat Death.
My second house.
Here at Heat Death, we own many houses because we're rich white podcasters.
I'm so rich from all of the non-existent Patreon money.
We're the richest podcasters. Chapo has nothing on us.
I was just going to say, I wonder if those guys have multiple houses. They could if they wanted to.
No, they just have...
But the internet are such fucking sleuths, they would figure that shit out,
they just
probably.
have multiple WeWork stations. I wonder if they're richer than most of the people they complain about, though.
So wait, what's happening here?
I don't know.
No, I don't think they are. Anyway, why do we always end up talking about them on our movie commentaries?
I don't know. You know, I was listening to Trillbillies recently, and they also complained about the fact that they always end up talking about their friends from Chapo. Because the Trillbillies were trying to decide if they were a low-tier podcast or a mid-tiered podcast, because they knew that they weren't quite like, you know, Chapo or True Anon, but at the same time, they're successful. They're very successful. I've looked at them. They're making like $10,000 a month. I can't imagine making $10,000 a month from our fucking podcast.
TrueAnon splits between two people, 80,000+ a month.
I mean, Trillbilly is split between three people, $10,000 a month.
Yeah, but that's way less. Yes.
What would you like to split $10,000 a month between me?
Of course. I've already thought about if we ever can make a Patreon. The only goal on there will be like, if we could make $4,000 a month, I would quit my job. Seriously, I could live off $2,000 a month.
I could too, pretty easily. So this is a different space traveler. They have another down ship.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
That's not Landon?
it's not.
What's going on?
It's another person. Another ship crashed.
Yeah, but she was having like a flashback.
No, he's teaching her language. They left together, dude.
No, I'm saying the scene we were just watching was like a flashback.
No, she's not having a flashback. She's having a flashback to Taylor because the guy's asking where Taylor is, I think. I don't know.
Oh, so she came across
these travelers from another land.
You sure that was a different crew?
Yes. Sure of it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it would the lake would have had to have dried up if that was the same. It is literally the same ship, though.
I guess all the spaceships look.
I mean, I guess they are American astronauts. No, see, I'm so confused, man.
Oh, hi.
That's not Landon?
I don't think so.
Then who is he asking about? He's like asking where somebody is.
He's asking where he is.
So then
It doesn't have to be Landon though, man. They were both astronauts. Like, there's not many astronauts in America.
So maybe it was like a search and rescue team.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I think it's pretty common for. Oh man, these fucking lightning effects.
We've hit some very cheesy effects. That initial fire effect was hilarious.
Those are like Highlander-esque effects. Should we do Highlander as our next series?
We should, because I want to watch all the Highlander movies.
I love the Highlander TV show, but I'm not well versed on the movies, and I don't think I would love the Highlander TV show now. But as a young kid, I fucking loved the Highlander TV show.
I've never seen any of them. I've explained this before. I know about them purely through We Hate Movies. But
I liked the first one. I don't think I've seen the sequels, but I really liked the first one.
You told me we were talking about the second one.
The second one's like the worst movie ever.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be pretty entertainingly bad though.
Yeah.
It's got Michael Ironsides in it. The third one is like Mario Van Peebles. And I think Christopher Lambert is in like all of them, even the really bad ones. I think there's like 4 or 5.
Zira's the doctor, by the way.
Yeah, I remember. He didn't kiss her in the first movie. That must be one of his...
He did. You missed it? He kissed her at the very end.
I don't know. We were talking too much.
Trust me, he kissed her. I saw it. I was surprised you didn't say anything. You must have been doing something else, but he did kiss her.
I was sitting right here.
What the fuck was that? He just disappeared. Did he just disappear in time and space?
It looked like it.
Oh my god. People are doing too much acid in this movie.
I mean, she's having a real kind of memory breakdown. all these 1960s hunky actors are just kind of funny to think about. I don't know why. I do like the music. I like this style of music that used to be in like a lot of films. This music even reminds me of all the like 40s and 50s movies I've been watching lately a little bit.
Yeah, I like classic film music too.
It's all like horn based. It's not like all just like fucking weepy violins and shit. I may be over analyzing the music right now.
Whatever happened to
You're sure that Heston is in the first 3 movies?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because I'm getting the sense now that maybe he's not in this and that he just disappeared and that this is going to be the new main guy.
Well, I mean, you got him at the beginning of it.
I know, so I'm saying like maybe they just...
I think he's in the first 3 though, man.
No, I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying I'm suddenly getting a sense that
but I'm wondering
he could be like a red herring or something.
I wonder if it's all just like flashbacks of like what we just saw.
That's what I'm thinking is like they seem to be setting up like that the main plot is going to be trying to find him. Because now that this new guy is like basically partnered up with Nova, it seems like they're going to be like the team That statue.
I guess he's only in the first two. You're right. He's only in the first two. I take it back. I thought it was the first three.
And I wonder if he's going to have a big part in this one.
I don't think he is.
Yeah. This guy seems like he's going to be the star. Because he also looks like from a distance, he just looks like Charlton Heston from a distance.
He's more handsome than Charles.
Yeah, he is, but he's got the same beard and hair. Like, from like certain quick angles, like he basically looks like Charlton Heston in the first movie. Look at all those orangutan ones. See, I wonder if in the later movies they have like, if there's going to be fights between different ape factions. I bet there will be at some point.
I don't remember Charles Heston being in Tombstone.
He's in Tombstone?
That's what his IMDb says.
He must be like the aging sheriff that like gets like
I think I like Tombstone. I haven't seen him forever.
Tombstone's fun.
I remember really liking it.
Kurt Russell is fucking a great Wyatt Earp.
He also has credits for being in Bowling for Columbine. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's in Wayne's World.
This ape sounds like John Wayne. Like,
oh, these are British apes. You could tell by the stupid hat.
If we weren't doing this commentary, I would say rewind it.
He does sound like John Wayne. John Wayne's fucking awesome, though.
He was a real son of a bitch in real life, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Haven't I already declared that I only like real son of bitches?
There's some like infamous interview with John Wayne in like Playboy from like the 70s where he's just like rattling off like crazy racist ideas.
Like, this is Caesar?
Is it?
I don't know. Just curious.
I think that's Cornelius from the first movie.
I don't know. Was that Cornelius?
Oh wait, that's a female ape. Is that Zira? I can't tell.
That's Sarah.
Yes. Say your thoughts out loud for no reason. I love movies.
That's what I'd be thinking, though.
Yeah, I have a feeling Charlton Heston's like not really coming back for this one.
Yeah, me too.
Except in like flashbacks or whatever. But that's why I think all of that first stuff was just a literal replay of the first movie. But it wasn't all. Like a little bit of it was.
Well, there was new footage there.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like when he was like teaching her how to speak or whatever.
I thought he had a bigger role in at least part 2. I don't know why I thought he was the first 3 movies. I really did think he had a bigger role in part 2.
I mean, he might come back later. I mean, we're just in the beginning.
It's been a long time since I've seen these movies, though. And it's probably only... I don't know if I've seen all 5. I've definitely seen the first 2, though. Probably the first 3. As I said earlier, I haven't really watched these movies since I was in the single digits, you know. It's hard to keep track of what happened in them. And probably when I was in the single digits, I would confuse that blonde guy as Charles Heston.
That's probably why you thought he was in it. Look at that ape suit, man, is like sweating off of that human.
Yeah.
The legs look really fucking weird. Oh, look at this one's face. Just the shiny sweat gorilla face. That also looks like fake steam. Not now, but it did for a second. Ah, huge walls of fire like the one we saw. They have to explain why Charlton Heston just disappeared when he like fell into that rock.
It's a rift in time. Actually, I don't know if that's what it is. My brain keeps saying it's a rift in time.
I am on the lookout for why the movie is called Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Did her outfit get skimpier?
From the last movie?
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty skimpy in the last movie, but I think it's gotten skimpier in this movie. Is that because it's the 70s and not the 60s anymore?
It's possible. I don't really remember.
Is that the influence of Charles Heston on her? Was Taylor like, hey, your outfit would look better if it was even shorter?
You know his name isn't Charles, right?
It's Charles, man. Charlie?
Charlton. He has an odd name.
Oh, Charles.
Charles. Yes, Charles Manson. Like you thought I said that one day.
Charlington.
Yes, Charlington Manson.
Charles. Yeah. Charlton. Charlton. That's a fucking stupid name. Let's call him Charles. Just throw it out there. Charlton. That's a dumb name. Let's call him Charles.
I just imagined you meeting him and shaking his hand. You're like, Charlton, I don't like that name. I'm going to call you Charles.
What's better for you, Charles or Charlie? It's one or the other.
I'll let you pick.
Don't cry, Charlie Brown.
Or if you just called him Charles Manson. Did you remember that? I think if we were recording, I was like, Charlton Heston. You're like, well, why did Charles Manson get asked about the NRA?
Oh.
Yeah, this guy is way more of a traditional leading man than Charlie Manson Heston. Doesn't it seem like he's trying to speak like Charlton Heston?
But it is how everyone spoke in the 70s.
I guess so. Who are these two friends? I didn't think about it till now, but I guess these apes are fruitarians. Although chimps definitely eat meat when they can. You know they cannibalize.
Yeah.
They're fucking vicious, man. They have fucking armies and stuff in the wild. Not all the time, but I think it's pretty common.
Some fruit would be good.
Gorillas, the reason we were talking about before when I said I think gorillas are less scary is I think they are actually just more peaceful, like within their own species.
Oh, yeah, I think so too.
And they don't eat meat ever, unlike chimpanzees. Like they just kind of like sit and graze like panda bears or cows or whatever. I mean, they will fuck a bitch up if they come like messing with their kids or whatever, but yeah, like chimps like go on like war raids and like kill like other.
Cornelius hit me. Well, I can't blame him. Sorry. Sound numb. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know that apes were vegetarians.
I think gorillas are, but like chimps definitely are not. Bonobos probably are too. Bonobos generally solve all their problems with fucking. Like, they just all fuck each other. Like, chimpanzees are the
So like humanity.
well, that's the thing. There's this primate expert. I forget his name now. Franz de Waal, I think. I read one of his books where he like basically shows how bonobos and chimps are basically together they are what humanity is, because people can be like peaceful and like
solve all their problems by fucking,
or just problem solving in different ways. But then we're also like warlike and fucking territorial and shit, the way that chimpanzees often are.
That seems about right.
Yeah. I think you might be right, though, that there is something to, like, bonobos aren't quite as peaceful as people thought, but I'm not sure about that. Like, they're actually one of the few, like, non-human species of animals that have sex, like, face-to-face, apparently. Which is kind of... I mean, I guess maybe that's just humans reading too much into it, but it's like... They make love. They don't just fuck. But yeah. Chimps will fucking like kill other like warring factions, like infants, and like eat them and shit. It's crazy. For like just a fleeting moments, I keep thinking it's Charlton Heston still. Like just here, like if you just see him for a second.
Just a prettier Charles Heston.
Yeah. The line delivery was great. If they catch you speaking. He sounded like fucking Hannibal Lecter.
See, I was thinking he sounded like the fucking the guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show, the butler guy. I can't think of his fucking name all of a sudden.
Oh, the kind of like Igor type. Yeah,
the time warp guy.
Some more edgy 60s nudity. I know this is 1970, but this is such a 60s film still.
I mean, 1970 is just... that's still the 60s.
That's what I mean. I'm saying, like, you always got to give it a few years into a decade to really take on that decade's, full attributes. Like, most films that came out in, like, the early 90s basically seem just like 80s movies still.
It's weird to me, though, that I don't think time has changed at all since 2001. And
but it so has.
It has. But I have to talk about it more, but I do feel like there's been this time stop that's happened in the world. And I know I'm not the only person that thinks this, but there's like this weird, just like, I'm having a hard time explaining it. I just do feel like there's been like a weird stoppage of time on
because everything is
for a very, very long time.
Everything is sentimentality, like recycled.
Yeah,
it feels like even for younger people, like
it does.
Like Zoomers or whatever are like pretty aware, pretty fluent in like 1990s culture and stuff somehow.
I don't feel like anything has happened since 2001. I mean, I know stuff has. Like, obviously, I know stuff has. But in a weird way, it's like nothing has.
But I know what you mean because... And I just can't tell if it's maybe like because we are older.
Yeah.
But
I think
like,
about that too.
It doesn't seem like film trends and music trends and stuff... There is stuff that seems new, but at the same time, it doesn't seem distinct. Like, I don't know. It's not like there's a real like 2010s like distinct cultural feeling or something. I don't know. At least when it comes to like movies and music. More feral humans. I think they picked this actor because from like the nose up, he does look like Charlton Heston. Oh, damn. Don't make the horse fall. Hot damn. It was some good stunt work. Ape calisthenics. Ape cannons. Ooh, ape boulder toss exercises. They're really preparing for war. A type E cranium, very unusual. She doesn't recognize her? That's what's her name? What
Nova.
No, the ape
Zira.
Zira. Zira is like,
I don't recognize this one. I mean,
and she said she like called the dude.
would you recognize various monkeys easily?
I guess not. I guess my horny humanness would definitely recognize that woman again.
Yeah. Linda Harrison's pretty hot.
But she just said,
just want to throw it out there.
Zira just said like, "Oh, a female. Long time since we've been able to study a female, one of you." And she said he has a type E cranium. Oh, she's pretending. She knows who the fuck they are. Jesus, I'm really not paying attention very well. Anyway, you missed kind of a really funny sequence where they were like driving by all the apes like doing war training. And they were just doing all these like drills and like calisthenic like exercises. Like, I don't know, it was making me laugh. The two of the apes were just throwing a big boulder back and forth like for exercise. And they were like putting a human on a horse just so they could practice throwing nets on him. Well, that was easy enough to break out of there. Oh, damn. That's like the most violent thing we've seen in the movie yet. Just like try to strangle this coach driving ape. See, like that's a real fucking action shot right there. But then right here, they've got to do the fucking like green screen shit.
It's funny to me how they, through that fight, they just focus on the sound of the horses over the sound of their like punching and stuff.
Yeah. There was no like grunting noises.
In a weird way, that makes it more realistic to me than like what they would do in a more modern movie. I think they would do like the grunting and stuff.
Yeah, they didn't do anything with the soundtrack. Like there was no like action, action music. I do kind of like that better. I just wonder why they're having to throw in those green screen shots, because they're also throwing in real shots that are like following the moving thing. I am nitpicking quite a bit.
I think the green screen shots, I actually thought about that too, is when they did those, they were doing like close-up shots of the fight.
Yeah.
And like it was camera angle stuff. They didn't have like nowadays in movies they use a lot of
well, they just like mount the camera,
mount the cameras nowadays, or even more recent movies, they just drone cameras for everything, dude.
That's true.
It's just hard to get those shots.
It seemed like they were getting a moving shot though before, but anyway.
But the moving shot I saw looked like the shot that was like kind of just like something in front of the carriage following it.
Yeah.
What else is this guy?
Don't know.
Why do he look so
They all look the same to me.
Because they're fucking apes. I get it. Why do you gotta be such a speciesist?
Because humans rule and non-human apes drool.
You know the saddest thing about the Planet of the Apes? I don't think they have pizza.
Yeah. Well, they don't have cows. There's no fucking dairy food at all.
It's striking how much Linda Harrison looks like my ex.
Are you being serious, or are you just joking?
I'm being serious.
Okay.
It's so fucking weird. Gotta stop talking about that on the fucking movie commentary, though.
Whatever. I just couldn't tell if you were kidding or not before.
Soju and Powerade, folks. Let me tell you, it's a combination. That's it. It's just a combination.
It's neither good nor bad.
It's soju and Powerade. It's a lot like vodka and Powerade.
Except, like, a quarter is potent.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why, but I feel like I remember hearing something.
He's in a man building. That's a man building. I can tell by the ugly tiles.
A man building?
A man building.
I thought you were like first making a commentary about his physique.
Jesus, his abs though.
He's in way better shape than Heston.
I've never had abs like that. Have you had abs like that?
Nah.
Yeah. Maybe that should be our goal. Let's go from socialist podcast to like fitness podcast.
I mean, I'm probably already like 10 niche socialist fitness podcasts.
What?
Seriously, there's that one fucking like leftist car podcast, which I think is absurd.
Let's be the socialist podcast, the socialist fitness podcast.
I say we just keep doing what we're doing and talk about whatever we want, including fitness.
Probably okay. The car podcast makes more sense to me than I think it does to you.
I still laughed when I saw that it was a thing. I was like, come on. There has to be a fucking ending point to this somewhere.
Oh, he's in a subway stop. Is Queensboro Plaza subway stop or something else?
No, let's see. I mean, or it's just it's a sign for the plaza. The Queensboro Plaza.
Why is there all that limestone?
Because it's showing how much time has passed. It is a subway stop.
It's a subway stop.
Again, this is supposed to be like Manhattan. This is supposed to be New York. Also, let's remember, folks, this is supposed to be 3,000 years in the future. More than 3,000. They said the year was like 3,500, right?
3,600.
Oh, Jesus. There's no way that sign would exist.
The train tracks, though, might still exist.
Maybe they wouldn't be in that form. I don't think. I think they would be pretty much eroded.
Yeah, there's not really any rust on them.
I mean, like, I think they would actually not be there at all. I don't think that stuff just remains. I mean, I guess
That stuff doesn't break down, though. Like
it's still it's man-made. Like, yes, like steel and iron and whatever comes from like real minerals.
I mean, plastics would still be around there. Where the fuck's all the plastics? Those plastics really would be around. A lot of plastics.
I think there would be more animal species too. But they actually, if it was nuclear disaster, I don't know. It's actually just ridiculous to try to make realistic sense of Planet of the Apes.
It's either nuclear disaster and climate disaster.
But see, that's the thing is those reboot movies, as silly as they are with the fact that these apes are like intelligent, they probably explained it in the most realistic possible way that you could explain it.
And oddly, maybe say 2,000 years of that, in that movies, those apes are powerful enough to where they probably would eventually overtake humanity.
Well, and it all, like in those movies, I think the whole point is that the one special Jesus ape, Caesar, he's like teaching the other ones how to like do sign language and shit.
Yeah. Do they speak
now
in those movies at any point? I can't remember. They do, right?
Go! It's like a big moment in the movie.
Right. Sorry. I remember now.
Yeah, they do. They speak in like kind of broken English. A few of them, not all of them, but they're mostly sign language. But then there's that weird like balding ape that's just been like living alone forever in the third one.
These fucking green shirt hippies.
Do you remember what I'm talking about in the last movie?
I think so.
Did you see that? You saw that one, right?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Because that character was so memorable to me.
No, I've seen all of them, dude.
I just wish I could remember his name. I want to say maybe he's supposed to be Cornelius or something.
Thing is, I'm beginning to think that those movies... Never mind.
Just remember that ape character is like, he's really like neurotic and like eccentric, and he can speak the best out of all of them, like better than Caesar. But he's just been like living alone, like in like a broken down museum or something. But he is totally un-ape like he doesn't really know how to interact with the other apes really at all. I don't know. I liked that last one a lot. I thought it was probably the best of all of them.
I've liked all of them a lot. I've seen all of them in theaters. I've never watched them more than once though, but I've seen them all in theaters. And I think they're all good.
I think I saw the first one more than once, like on TV, but yeah, the other ones I think I just saw in the theaters as well. I'm gonna rewatch that third one later.
My soju drink is very strong. Maybe I put too much soju in it.
Might have to balance it out.
I hate the way that he's just stole Nova from Charles.
He didn't though. He Charles in charge.
Nova doesn't care though. Maybe Nova just...
She does. She was sad that he disappeared, and like then she like...
Have you never had a girlfriend or a boyfriend just sucked into a time rift? It happens all of us, man. One day you're riding horses with the person you love, and the next thing you know, lightning storm, firestorm, they get pulled into a time rift. They're in a different time zone than you, and you're like, well, fuck.
No, but that's how I.
I'm lonely now.
That's how I ended up in Korea. It happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard to explain to your parents, though. Like, I wasn't planning this. I'm sorry. That's where I live now. You're lucky I called you, you motherfuckers. You could have thought I died.
You get subtitles for this one?
Oh, yes. No, I just forgot to turn them on, to be honest with you.
I only thought of it now because I wasn't quite sure what he said. He said, Are you
what we were before
are
we
you
learned
what
to
we
talk?
were? Okay.
Before we learned to talk, before we ruined everything. That's basically what he said.
He's getting real deep about the history of humanity.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's not touched on yet, but I'm pretty sure the reason they are traveling in space is because they fucking ruined the Earth. Like in
but then
the man times.
But then why was Heston so surprised when he found the Statue of Liberty? He's like, "Damn you blew it all up."
Yeah, he's talking about man there.
I know him, but I'm saying like, so humanity hadn't completely fucked the world. Like that's when he realized that they did.
I think he realized there. I think he meant it more of like, fuck.
But
we really did blow it all up. I don't know.
But that brings me to the other point again, which I'm trying to get straight on the timeline here. So like when they left in the beginning of the first movie, it was like how many years before? Like the time that they're in right now?
2,000 years or so. 3,000 years.
So like they were in some sort of like crazy hypersleep that whole time?
Yeah.
Also, why did that female astronaut die in her sleep?
I think the seal on her her chamber was
they weren't even sealed into anything, though.
No, but it showed them like sealing it. I mean, I don't know the science to it, but I think it was like
there was no science. They were all just laying there like they were in bunk beds.
But I think they were supposed to be like there was like a glass case that went over, and I think it's supposed to be there was. There was a glass case. I think it's supposed to be like a hyper blah 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 chamber sort of thing.
I mean that's like a classic sci-fi trope of like, you know, they do it in Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, no, they definitely had like a glass thing that covered it, because even when Heston like went to his, it showed him like putting the cover on his.
Also, then,
God damn, that guy's so fit. But still, he doesn't look like fucking Captain America.
Oh, not even close.
Like
he looks like he accidentally got a six-pack just from like
not eating enough, doing too much cocaine.
No, he probably like just drank like the right kind of scotch every day to get a six-pack.
No, I mean, he looks like a guy that just does a lot of pull-ups, push-ups.
Yeah.
Still, to me, he looks like a guy that does a lot of pull-ups and push-ups. And you know, the easiest way to get a six-pack, I know this, is just not to eat. You just don't eat it all.
I think you still need to like have muscles.
Not as much you would think. It's all about body fat percentage. That's why, like, if you ever watch the Strongest Man competitions, they usually don't have six packs.
They don't?
No, they usually don't. Like if you watch like the
because those are like those like
strong.
Those are the like big barrel chested like Viking type guys.
And to have a lot of muscle, you can't be that skinny. You just have to have a super low body fat percentage to have a six pack.
What about oh, okay.
It's probably lower than you think. Even someone like
I was gonna say like the 80s got like Schwarzenegger definitely had that.
Yeah, but he fought for that low body fat percentage, but that's not what that was like his competition weight.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger could kick my ass though, I bet.
You think so?
I've always wanted to fight him, but I bet he'd kick my ass.
Yeah, even though he's 70 years old,
I'm sure he'd kick my ass.
He does still look quite big.
I mean, who would you bet on, me or Schwarzenegger? If I got in a fight with Schwarzenegger right now, you would bet on Schwarzenegger, wouldn't you? It's okay.
Of course I would.
Good, because that's the logical thing to do. I don't know why would we fight Schwarzenegger. I'd hope you'd be like, Jason, just don't.
No, I mean, if you were gonna,
or maybe you would egg me on. You'd be like, oh shit.
If you were gonna be dumb enough to want to do it, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna like sit back and eat some popcorn and fucking throw down some bets.
Just film this shit on my phone.
And that might be our way to get
using a podcast clip.
I was gonna say get more listeners. Hey, that looks almost... That's the New York Public Library. They've got those same lions outside of the Chicago Art Museum. That's what I always think of when I see those lions.
They got them outside the Seoul Public Library, too. That's not true, by the way.
I was gonna say I don't know what you're talking
Have
about.
you been to like the giant library in Seoul though? Not like the neighborhood libraries, but like the official Seoul library over near the bus terminal, because it's fucking amazing. It's really cool.
No, I've never been in there. It's Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah, they have like a dedicated like whole fucking building for like English books, man. It's really nice.
Did not know that. There's a pretty
it's a
big
beautiful building.
The Youngsun Library is pretty big and nice.
I can't think of its official title, but this is like the official library of Seoul, not just like, because we all have like the neighborhood libraries, which are different. But
I think the one in Youngsun is special though too, because they got like the big like scholars like statues out front and stuff. East 51st Street. Yeah, this stuff is way too well preserved. It also doesn't...
What church is that supposed to be?
51st Street Church. I don't know.
No, don't drink that. Come on, man. You're an astronaut. Don't drink that.
He's like, I can't believe it. This horrible still water that's been sitting here for who knows how long doesn't taste good.
Don't drink that. Are you a Boy Scout? Come on, man. You know better.
See, these like these sets and stuff are definitely like these are definitely like real.
Yeah.
So these movies must have had.
It's not a big budget.
See, I didn't really think. I guess I knew the first Planet of the Apes was like a cultural phenomenon. I think even at the time, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know why. I just assumed they were never like big budget movies for some reason. But this definitely seems big budget.
No, these were fucking movies, man. These were
when movies were movies.
There's money to them. Why does this have running water though?
He's having a flashback.
Oh, no, he's not. He's tripping on the water.
I was just gonna say
tripping on the water.
I think he probably is.
Is he gonna kill her?
He just sounded like Orson Welles for a second. Put my hands.
What the fuck is this shit?
I don't know. It's getting out of control, though. His, like, narrating what he's doing is more scary than what he's doing. The fuck? This movie is actually managing to surprise me at certain points, too.
Worship of the Missile.
This guy's a freaky looking guy. Wait, who said there's no point? Oh, he's like telepathically communicating with him? That's what that beep sound is, I think. Yeah, he is. I love in the movies when people just narrate everything that's going through their mind. Is it? No, it is. Who's this? What are you thinking? Where am I going? I think I finally just realized where the term "beneath the Planet of the Apes" comes from. I think they're going to be in this underground world for maybe the rest of the movie.
Smart humans down here.
Oh, they probably evolved not to speak normally because to survive, so the apes don't fucking kill them.
What scary statues.
And they're just of like other like future spacemen. They all have the same like 1920s like football helmets on. I guess they've been preserving all this old concrete.
Who are you? Wow, these fucking assholes. Look at these fucking assholes. Jesus Christ. Is that, what the fuck's that actor's name? I fucking know that fat actor's name.
This one?
That one.
From the movie?
He's so fucking familiar.
I don't know. I mean, he looks like a million like nameless actors.
That's probably the problem. I don't only know nameless actors from my generation. Are they the people that made people disappear? Of course I know who I am. I'm an astronaut.
See, the funny thing is...
My name is Jeffrey Bezos.
Hey, there's Heston.
Oh, not 30,000. I thought it was 3,000.
You said 2,000 the other...
Did I say 2,000?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. The year is 3,000 something.
That's right.
But what's great about this is that all his co-actors right now aren't speaking, so it still just sounds like he's just talking to himself about what he's doing. I gotta find out this guy's name.
I don't remember his name.
I mean, the actor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just don't remember his name.
Taylor. No,
Well,
Taylor was
is
fucking Heston.
But I don't remember his.
Yeah, I guess I don't either.
God, so in the future, we're all fucking Professor Xavier. That's awesome. If they have fucking mind control powers, why haven't they taken over the surface?
Maybe there's just not enough of them compared to the apes. Or maybe...
I guess, man. But fucking...
Maybe they just enjoy...
That like a fucking powerful power.
I think
maybe they can't do it to apes.
It could be. I think
Is that a genie from like I Dream of Jeannie?
No.
Or is she just dressed that way? God. Jeannie from I Dream of Jeannie. What a woman. Oh, this fucking computer sound. I hate it.
This is also getting...
1970s computer sound.
This is getting a bit psychedelic. Oh, damn. I'm actually kind of missing all of the ape stuff now. Although this is an interesting twist on the story. Also, what happened to Nova? Did they take her away?
Holy
man.
of peace.
They're getting into some fucking politics right now.
It is a holy weapon of peace.
the atomic bomb.
Jesus.
Why are they attacking him? He's not really doing anything wrong.
They're not attacking him. They're showing their dominance.
Okay.
It's different.
See, this is like Orwellian shit. Weapon of peace. They keep saying it. We're not actually attacking you. It's only because you let yourself believe you're attacked.
I want to go ahead and say the first Planet of the Apes movie is better than the second Planet of the Apes movie.
I like this one though. It's definitely cheesy.
Yeah.
It's definitely cheesier, but I kind of like this. I like that they're bringing like nukes into this, and this whole like silent telepathic cult.
I think the fat guy to me looks like Mel Brooks. That's who he keeps reminding me of.
The lead actor?
Not him. No, this guy looks like Mel Brooks.
Right here?
Yeah, he looks like Mel Brooks. Or he looks like Willy Wonka.
You mean Gene Wilder?
No, yeah, that's who I mean. But he looks like a cross of Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks like together.
I don't know, man. Mel Brooks is quite distinct looking to me.
Gene Wilder is distinct looking too, but I feel like it's those two people put together.
I gotta see it again. Think about it. Also, it's hard not to be a bit skeptical about what you think people's faces look like.
That's true. I do have a hard time with faces.
This guy is James Franciscus. Brent is his character's name. What? This is getting... Oh, I just realized why he was trying to kill her before. It's because they were fucking making him. They're also making him do this right now, which is crazy. They're fucking forcing him to strangle and kiss her at the same time. That's wild shit.
It's fucking sexy.
That guy.
It's fucking sexy, dude. It's fucking what... I understand why they would do that.
No, but they just said you're going...
I mean, it's creepy as fuck. But
I
get it.
They just said you're going to harm her. And, yeah. That's why he was, like, attacking her against his will earlier in the, with the water fountain thing. Oh, they just want to know about the apes. That guy has Gene Wilder's eyes. I agree with you. Yeah, he does kind of look like Gene Wilder.
Awesome.
Finally, back to some apes. I like this one, though. I don't think this is a bad movie. It is yet to get into bad territory. I mean, the first one, like, the plot was really straightforward and like pretty simple A to B. This one's a little more complicated and a little more silly. But I think it would have to be.
Yeah.
So I think the other ones are going to get even more fucking silly.
I think the first one was a better movie.
Of course. I think the first one is probably the only one that you would say is like a genuinely, truly good movie. I'm just guessing because I haven't seen any of the other ones either.
This isn't a bad movie, though, especially for the time. I've watched 70s movies that are very much worse than this. I'm sure you have too.
Sure. But they've they've changed the stakes. They've added this whole subculture of weirdo humans who are like
who have fucking X-Men powers.
But because they're also not just like. It would be actually way more boring if it was just like, oh, we found this group of like freedom fighter humans that are like want to fight back against the apes.
Yeah, but they're like human gods.
But they're like kind of evil in their own right. Like
they seem more evil than the apes, actually, to me, just because they like fucking have.
Well, they're doing like psychosexual mind control shit.
Is that why they're like the?
Oh fuck! What's going on?
No, these are the scarecrows, dude.
No, they're not. They were just shaking
no,
around.
They're the scarecrows. You see the fake flame? Scarecrows. It's illusion. Those fucking humans underground talked about illusion, but the scarecrows are the first movie. The apes are seeing apes, but they're scarecrows. It's illusion.
Okay. So they're the ones who created these walls of fire then, too.
Yeah. They're the ones that made Taylor disappear.
Yeah.
And now,
well, illusion or not, it's fucking weird to see an upside down crucified ape like writhing around in flames.
And now we know why it's called the Forbidden Zone. People don't go to the Forbidden Zone because
Holy
this fucking
shit
happens.
Bleeding ape statue.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not the law, Giller.
This is fucking midsummer, man. This is getting fucking weird.
They all get weird, dude. I still think these are filmed really well. Like, even with, like, the fucking ape costumes not being, like, perfect speaking or whatever. These are fucking, like, pretty movies. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they don't, like... Even with the bad fire special effects and lightning special effects... In my opinion, they don't break immersion. I don't know.
Well, I think what we're learning here is that none of this is real.
Yeah.
Right? Are the flames just illusions?
Yeah, all this is illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctors.
So then that sort of explains away like why it looks so shitty and fake.
Yeah.
Is like
the men, even the humans downstairs when we were talking to you astronaut whose name I don't know in the movie, said that their only power was illusion.
Right. But they're also like full of shit because they're like, we're not hurting you. You're hurting yourself. It's all an illusion.
But then they made him strangle the fucking, like, Nova.
Yeah, for the second time. Except the second time, they were like, make out with her first while you strangle her. He didn't actually kill her, though, right?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he kind of like...
Nova's too hot to die.
He stopped himself, or he was able to fight back or something. Maybe we'll find out that these underground humans are also, like, not so bad after all, too. I'm imagining. Oh, that was the other thing you missed in that when they were driving by and they were watching all of the war, the military training. They didn't, at least I didn't remember in the first movie, but they have like fucking cannons now. The apes do.
No. That makes sense to me, though.
Oh my God, what is this?
We're having church, dude.
I-
Psalms.
I get it.
Midday second psalm.
Just the something about
Look at
the
those
organ.
fucking hats. This is Mormons. These are beneath Mormons. I wish I was a Mormon.
This is very
He looks like Mel
this
Brooks.
is very Star Trek, I think.
Yeah. All these movies are.
Except I think it's like higher budget than like the Star Trek TV show.
Definitely. Well, the Star Trek TV show is really good. All of them. None are as good as Next Generation, but
Once again, I've never really watched Star Trek, but I've listened to people talk about it on podcasts, and they always mention how in the old Star Trek shows, whenever they needed like an animal species to be like otherworldly and alien, they would just tape like a little unicorn horn made out of like styrofoam onto like a dog or something.
that sounds about right. Star Trek's great, man.
No, I'm sure it's great for what it is, but like, I think they were working with a kind of a low budget on that show. At least maybe in the beginning of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, we need this guy to look like an alien. They just like paint like an eyeball on his forehead. And this seems like a kind of like race of people that they would find like on another planet in Star Trek or something. Almighty bomb.
I don't know. Oddly, this movie is making me think of Earth Girls Are Easy. Did you ever watch Earth Girls Are Easy? Jim Carrey's first movie?
Oh, is he in that? Is that Gina Davis?
Yeah.
I think we've talked about this before. I've never seen it. I saw bits and pieces in passing on like Comedy Central.
I think I fucking love that movie, but at the same time, I haven't seen it since like 6.
I mean, Gina Davis, dime piece. Makes me want to watch Long Kiss Goodnight again. Holy shit.
What's
fuck.
What's underneath? Oh, shit. The big reveal.
They look like
Just a lot of Professor Xavier's, dude.
I was gonna say Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Another Professor Xavier. They do.
Wait, and hang on though. They still are just people, right? They're just scarred
they're
up.
fucking underground. No, they're fucking veiny, not scars. They're veins.
But why?
They're fucking like big brain humans, dude, with their big brain veins.
Is that what it
I
is?
think so.
Also, why did they choose right then to just reveal their real heads?
Church, man. Church makes you do fucking weird shit.
I guess so.
I know you never went to church, so you don't understand what church does to people.
Like-
Sometimes in church, you tear off your human face and show your church face.
But they still look human. They just look like they've been in like a fire. I think they were fucked up by the bomb, is what I'm guessing.
What have they been living underground for 2,000 years?
I think it's something to do with the bomb. I think it's like radiation.
Fellowship of the Holy Fallout. Yeah.
I think it's a radiation thing. Because I was not expecting any of these movies to have a fucking atom bomb worshipping cult living underground. This is pretty good. And now their regular faces are right back on.
How uncomfortable it is to wear this mask all the time.
These movies have like a quota of literally one black guy per movie.
That was the quota for a very long time.
At least, I mean, I'm actually surprised there's even one, to be honest. And I'm surprised this guy hasn't died yet, considering how the first movie was. Oh, damn. Is that him?
That's him. That's Charles.
Charles in charge. Man, he looks like 20 years older, don't you think?
Yeah.
From this angle,
Yes.
he looks like his 60, 70-year-old
he
self.
so much older.
He must have been in his 30s, right?
Yeah.
God damn, we're older right now than he is in this.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
It looks so much older
Because he was probably in his 80s and when he died, which was when 2010s or something,
Yeah.
I think.
Because people liked the sun too much in their age.
Is that? And I think it's just all the cigarette smoke everywhere you went. Even if you weren't a smoker, you just got aged by tobacco in the air. Or something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I guess they're all Hollywood actor types. They just they're out in the sun too much. Oh, they're making him do this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Are they just getting off on this, or what's the plot point to this? I'm trying to figure out. Or do they just
to show that they're peaceful people, man?
Yeah, we're not doing that. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. That's basically what this is equivalent of.
Open your third eye.
They kept saying to
accept the power of telepathy.
They kept saying to Brent before, they're we're not gonna hurt her. You're going to hurt her. But then they made him do it. So these. I guess, let's see, Scientology was definitely established by this point, so maybe it wasn't that well known though yet, I don't think, by this time. Because all I was thinking of before was Scientology when I saw them praising the bomb or whatever. Dr. Strangelove was 65, 66, I want to say.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh, it's so good. I actually have been needing a rewatch of it for a while.
Fighting in the war room.
Yes.
Why is that so funny? It's a super just funny moment in film. The no fighting in the war room.
The whole movie is hilarious. Did you ever hear the movie Magic Christian?
No, I've never.
It's Peter Sellers also. It's starring Peter Sellers and Ringo Starr.
Oh, poor Nova.
Oh, she spoke for the first time ever. Oh, now they're going to double team this guy? Oh, damn. Spiky. See, I spoke too soon, man. They fucking killed the only black guy.
The white guys kill the only black guy.
And, did you see that? Did you see that fucking mannequin? That was some good mannequin work. I love a good fucking obvious mannequin. Reveal your real face. It's fucking
Darth Vader.
Anakin. I was trying to think of his real name.
Anakin Skywalker. The original Sith Lord.
I remember being really sad the first time I saw that movie, even though you're supposed to hate Darth Vader, but his death scene in the third movie is weirdly affecting. Because you never, ever imagine that's who's going to be underneath the fucking Darth Vader mask. The, like, squat little fat pale man. Do you know that the guy who did all like the physical work of Darth Vader, like the guy actually in the suit, was basically kind of racist, and he really hated the fact that he didn't get to do the voice himself. Like he really
I had no clue.
really resented James Earl Jones.
Really?
Yeah. But it's like, come on, man. You gotta realize that James Earl Jones is awesome, the perfect voice for that. But he, like, the whole time, I think, like, originally he was gonna do the voice, maybe, or he got it into his head somehow that he was going to, but it was never even told to him. And then he was, like, really pissed off at, George Lucas or whatever when he found out, like, they're not using my voice. They're just gonna, like, edit me out and put some other guy's voice over mine. I pray to that damn bomb. He really looks like he's aged way more than 2 years, though, somehow. It's kind of interesting that he even, like, I don't know. I guess, was Charlton Heston, like, really, truly a movie star? I guess he was.
Oh, definitely, man. Ben-Hur won, like, 8 Oscars.
Okay, but tell me another movie besides these movies and Touch of Evil and Ben-Hur that you can think of him being, and I can't think of anything.
But that's enough of these movies these movies are big enough.
But he's only in 1.5 of them.
Well, what I'm trying to say, yeah, you're right, but these are big movies.
Yes.
He's in a lot of movies. If you look at his IMDb, he's in a fucking shit ton of movies.
Okay, then I just don't know what those movies are.
We don't know them. I don't know them either.
I mean, like, was he a leading man all the time is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was always a lead. He was a lead in everything. It's actually surprising to me that he's not the lead in this.
That's what I was trying to get at, was like, it's interesting that he even agreed to be in a movie where he's out of it for, like, the majority of it. Although it seems like he's going to be in from here till the end, probably, of this one.
Yeah, and the end's coming real soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's only a 90-minute movie. Yeah, I think I can make it to the end before I need to take a break.
I mean, I definitely have to piss.
We've been recording for almost an hour and a half, and I think we only started recording like a couple minutes before we hit play, so
Yeah, me too.
It's probably almost over.
No, it is. I know it is, actually.
Yeah.
You thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking just that, bud.
This movie suddenly has a very sweaty
Now they're fighting apes? Not Nova. Oh,
I was just about to say, they seem like a real, like, swinging devil's triangle thing going on here. Because they've both, like, made out with this sexy feral human. Devil's triangle.
Poor Nova.
Didn't you say she was in all these movies? Oh no, you said she was in the remake.
She's in a remake. Her role was woman in cart.
So it was just the cameo thing of like, okay.
Thing. She got too old to be in the next one, I guess. You know, you gotta keep being like supermodel 18 or whatever.
Hey, there's a Mel Brooks / Gene Wilder statue. Look at these. Look at these. Those are like made out of like fucking, I don't even know. I was gonna say paper mache, but that doesn't make sense.
Hard enough. What the fuck is this?
A diversion.
This cloth. Is that supposed to look like a fucking
poison?
bodysuit?
Oh no, it's her.
I guess it actually is supposed to look like a suit.
She killed herself. I actually have that actress pulled up on Wikipedia right now. So I was just going through who was in these movies.
This actress looks really familiar.
Natalie Trundy.
I feel like I've seen her in other shit at some point in my life. What else is she in?
I
mean, I've seen
goddamn
random bullshit movies.
I told you I've been watching all these old movies lately,
Yeah.
and I always get curious about the actors, and almost every one of them has been married like at least 4 times.
Of
like,
course, man.
People used to get married so much back in these times.
People love to fucking get married.
Well, and I realized the reason is because it was so socially unacceptable to like
to not be married.
Yeah, to like live with and have sex with somebody like on the regular. So you just had to get hitched. But then it's like, of course, then you get divorced like 10 times in your life. But yeah, she was married 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Let's see.
Can you set it off?
She's been in a lot of movies because
Okay.
this is only a partial filmography. She's in.
Sorry, their facial expressions.
She's in the next 3 Planet of the Apes movies somehow.
Oh.
So I guess that's a bit of a spoiler. She's in all but the first one. I don't know. This only goes up to 1974, but
I guess that's when she quit.
No, well, maybe.
It's okay to retire.
But it says partial filmography, which makes me think, I don't know. Oh, no. Yeah. Her last film was a 1974 adaptation of Huckleberry Finn. Did you ever watch that Huck Finn with fuck. What's
Tenacious D guy? Jack Black?
What? Is that a thing?
No.
You're thinking of
Oliver's Travels.
Gulliver's
Travels, yeah. Gulliver's
Which is
Travels.
a totally different movie story than Huck Finn.
Yeah, I know.
No, why can't I think of his name? The fucking
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
No, god damn it. But that's also an
There's like a Huck Finn movie with the Home Improvement.
Yeah. And
that's the last one I saw.
And Devon Sawa, who was like, he seemed like he was going to be the next like 90s heartthrob forever, but
Leo Da Vinci guy.
Leo Da Vinci, yeah, that's his name.
Got it.
No,
That's the last Huck Finn.
Wonder what the fuck we sound like right now. No, this was even before that though.
No, I didn't see it.
Fucking Lord of the Rings. What's his name?
Elijah Wood.
Yes, the one with Elijah Wood.
No, I didn't.
I
didn't know
love.
that existed.
I saw that movie in the theater when I was a little kid, and I loved it so much.
I didn't even know it existed. I'm sorry. I like Elijah Wood.
I rewatched it as an adult, like just when I was like having like a fucking drunk sentimental something or other.
Here's a funny fact. Elijah Woods bankrolled the movie Mandy.
Really?
Yeah, he was the main producer of that movie.
He actually turned out to be a pretty cool guy for a former child star.
He seems cool.
He likes lots of good music, apparently.
I feel like I'd get along with him.
Damn.
Jeez. Who's our main character in the next movie? That guy just died terribly.
I kind of assumed that even if he didn't die, that he wasn't going to be in the next movie.
I said Taylor. Well, now I know why all their characters fuck. Oh, God, is he going to set off the bomb? That's going to set off the bomb.
You know, it's not just this movie for sure, and it's not just movies from the 70s or 60s, because even in the 80s, so many movies just get blood wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that blood looked ridiculous. It was
really
like
bad, yeah.
bright red paint.
Yeah. So I said I'd do it on purpose. Oh.
That was a bizarre end.
No more movies. He just fucking nuked the fucking planet.
Yeah, what's the next one going to be? The next one is called Escape from the Planet of the Apes, I believe. Yeah. Well, dude, there's like no downtime between these movies. The next one is just the following year, 71. All right, folks. We're going to take a short break and be back soon for the third installment in the Planet of the Apes original franchise.